welcome to the Cat Collective. I'm Nina, I'm the channel for this channel, and let's start. I'm gonna pull just a few. Okay. So, I just didn't want to pull that. Oh, look at that. Okay. So we have got a transformational butterfly or a moth, then nervous, enchanted, and vibrant and energized. And also the bee and the flower and a magnifying glass. A magnifying glass or a mirror. Okay, so what I'm getting is that there's something about what you are doing that makes somebody else very nervous. You are the enchanting figure here. Oh, there we've got the emotional support cat. It turned out that's George, and he wanted to be an electrician all his life because I installed those lamps here. And yeah, so he had quite some fun biting the cables. So yeah, I hope he lets them stand where they are. Let's all pray for that. And yeah, so what you're doing, some changes that you went through are attracting somebody. It's like they were looking at you for quite some time, and I think that's somebody who takes the time to. It takes time for them to develop feelings. More, some people, they are just all in and they love immediately. But I think this person is somebody who is at first really looking at somebody from every angle, like, that way and here and there, you gotta have a look. But the thing is, I think it's also somebody who tries to talk themselves out of liking you. It's like, nah, it's like they're looking with a magnifying glass at things to dislike about you. Just to be sure that they actually like you. Right? George, you're not like that. No, you're not. No, I know. Yeah. So I think that is just the way they handle it, okay? But it doesn't work with you because you are like the most nice, like the nicely smelling bee flower, and you're just even more beautiful because the further you go to blossom, the more you are just becoming more beautiful. And yeah, so George, please leave everything standing like that, okay? So I feel that you're enchanting somebody with everything, and it's like they're looking at you with that butterfly moth type of situation, and they just find more and more things about you to love. And I think that's surprising for them, because I feel that with others it's often that they find something really bad. But with you, it's not the case. You're just lovely. It's a typical counterpart situation, isn't it? Even the bits that might not be perfect, but in their eyes it makes you more perfect. It's like you have some weird quirks about you, but they are endearing. Oh, that's lovely. Okay, so let's have a look at the color. So first of all, we have got the nervous energy here. Yes, George, are you nervous? Okay, so we've got that here. Obviously, if you look at the lines, the way they are drawn, they are quite shaky. Oh, you see. Oh, yeah, it's cute. So there's somebody who's nervous, but at the same time very energized and enchanted by what you're doing. Oh, well, look at that. That's nice. And also here, very interesting color scheme here. Um, and there's the gold right in the middle, right? So I think, what are you doing? I think you're just being yourself. It could be that they really love you. I think they really love your authenticity. The more you're showing about you, the more nice you become in their eyes. It's like you are displaying your gold, and it's just getting more and more beautiful. Okay. Okay, the Seven of Cups. All the wishes. Okay. That's why I didn't pull too many cards. I wanted to see more of them. Oh, 7, 7. Okay. And, oh, Ace of Swords. Yeah, so I think there's somebody, well, for you, I feel that this person's very much in their head about you. Still, that's just confirming it with the situation. The big sword and the crown there. It's just a confirmation of their thoughts, and I feel that sometimes in their head, the landscape is a bit barren like this. I'm not saying that they are stupid. I'm just saying that they are a little bit uninspired sometimes, just a little bit. Maybe just recently, but just a bit. Yeah, always seeking the bad things, right? I mean, that would leave people uninspired, right? But I think you are just you're like this, with the 7 cups that are filled with all the wishes. And there's another the white cat in there, and then there's a mouse, and then there's cat grass, a bowl of milk, a nice smelly fish, okay, and then also a wool to play with, some yarn, yes, and a nice, beautiful, fancy, really nice bed, and it's like you are planting those beautiful thoughts into their head. It's like somebody who is very cold, masculine, I would say. And in the energy, it could be a woman, it's just like the cool part that is there. And you are this vibrant well of inspiration that is just cute. Yeah. I feel though it seems to me that there's with the 7 of Pentacles, it's harvest time, right? So it's harvest time for you. It's just that, how does this apply to that? Because I really got this time with the with this, somebody's looking at you and can't find any flaws, and if there are some, they are just endearing. And I feel that for you, it could be that you were not like that in the beginning. I think that wants to be spoken with a bit, or about. That you were taking some time to develop yourself, like that. Like this plant here, had to grow at first before the money grew there. It's like the money. Oh yeah, I'm getting this money doesn't grow on trees type of example. They would be somebody who says that money doesn't grow on trees, and you're like, watch me, I'm gonna grow money on trees. And you do. It's like, because you're so vibrant, and maybe a bit more dreamer, like a bit more less realistic, but ironically that works out. And this wants to be, I think, that wants to be talked about. I think it's this mindset that is so important to put things into the world, right? You need to have that mindset because that changes the energy. If you are too pessimistic, it won't go anywhere. And I feel that it could be that, I mean, it doesn't have to be a romantic love connection. It could be just somebody, a friend or somebody who is just witnessing what you're doing, and they are getting this energy from you. And that might be a surprise for them, possibly. But you are like that. You are just picking your dreams, and it works out. That's the strangest thing. I think that's why the big... It's like, you know, those both. It's like you pick your dream, and then it works out perfectly, right? So it just works out. And they're like, this can't be the case. And, you know, when I look at you with the big sword, they're like... This shouldn't be the case. This shouldn't be like that. How does that work out? And it does for you. And I feel that for you it does it every time. And if you think that, I mean, it could be vice versa, that you are witnessing somebody that is like that, and you're like, this can't be. It could be. I mean, it's a general reading, but I feel that the mindset of that is on the table here that needed to be spoken about. It's the almost unexplainable chaos, isn't it? In some ways, I think it's just that it feels to me that somebody is observing somebody else who is a manifestation magician, dream world. You pull your dreams in, and it comes in very unexpected ways. But it works out every time. It could be that they were looking at you several times and it happened to you. Like some magical things happen to you several times. You know, the first time can always be dismissed. It's like, yeah, sure, you know, beginner's luck or something like that. But then you're doing it again and again and again. And then it could be that this is just something that people don't understand, possibly, or somebody. And now I'm getting people in form of several people. It looks like magic, doesn't it? With a cat growing money on a tree, and then also with the feather and all of this and the candle there on the bottom of the card. It looks like, for them, it looks like some weird magic, what you're doing. It's like, you know, inexplainable random objects that you are using to generate this plant from nowhere, and it grows within like 5 seconds. And they're like, what is going on out there? I don't know. I'm getting this cynical happiness a bit with this, because it's like, how? Well, you know. Okay. I really wanted to pull more cat cards. Today, so I felt really drawn to all those cat decks, and here they are, looking at this. It's like that's where they reside, you know, in that big old castle with very structured tiles, very, you know, you can't do a lot with tiles, but those tiles, they are very, well, uninspired, and, you know, it's like the color scheme also, you know, and there they are looking at outside, and it's like, but do you see there are the candles. It's like you light the candles in the room, otherwise it would be dark as well, on top of the uninspiring home decor. It's but then there's also the light in the background that I'm noticing. Okay, bottom of the deck. The sun. Oh, you are the sun. Look at that. Okay, and then there are several. So it could be that there are several, but it's just bathing in your in your vibrancy. It's like when you are this vibrant statue, and look at them. Like this cat is just, really happy, and them they are all enjoying the weather that you are bringing. On this beautiful day, and it could be also the inspiration of for them how they could too become more vibrant, and how they too could possibly change something about their situation for the better, something that they had given up on, with the dreamer approach, because they're all laying there. Well, this one isn't, but it's also. But this one is almost like also observing the other cat, right? This reflects the situation. This cat is just a dreamer and enjoying their life, and this one is just observing and wondering how that can be. How on earth? Oh, it's so beautiful. I just want to look at this image for a bit because it's so. And again, there are the floor, with those are very special tiles on the ground. It's like there's this beautifully structured, inspired creation versus the boring white tiles. There are several ways to think about tiles, I think. So really nice. So that's what you are doing. I feel that this is also very important that you are doing this for some reason. Not everybody is a dreamer like that. There are a lot of grounded people who are just down in their situation, and they are, because of the way they were, I want to say, indoctrinated into being, they have learned that it is what it is, and life is just like that. But you bring the magic. You're like, no, life is not like that. Look, there are candles here, and let's pull this off, and all the beautiful things, and look at this beauty, and here and there, it's all pretty, and all the tiles. You can also actually put tiles on the wall and make nice mosaics out of it, right? So you can literally create art with it, and you don't have to make it in a very structured, linear way the way it would be, right? So it's just, it's just the way it is. And I think it's interesting. So for me, I have a big connection with tiles because my dad used to be a tile setter. And I feel that I'm very connected to that whole setup and the process of it. I've always admired construction work in that regard. And it could be also that because when I think about my dad, he always diminished his work. He didn't like it. He thought he didn't see the magic in it. For him, he wanted to do something else. But I always saw the beauty in this, that you are able to make something like, a beautiful house or bathroom, or not even just that. Tiles can be in everywhere. So I feel that this is something that maybe your energy brings to the table too, where you let somebody see that what they are doing is actually art and beauty, and not just something boring and random and unworthy or less than. Because I feel the trades in general are being overlooked a bit, because this is a very highly spiritual and beautiful work. It's in comparison to other things. So that's just that, right? I'm just being also reminded by the statue of how they did things back in the days. There was much more effort put into craftsmanship. And these days, if you compare buildings, for example, they are just often, the modern ones are often just very generic blocks of concrete, versus the nice, quirky, decorated special buildings from back in the days that have so much details in them, and also, you know, the figurine here and some details here and there. And I feel that this is something that for some reason is coming back. I feel the focus on it is coming back. It's like the sun rises up again, as if there has been a night in that, and now it's changing. Okay, so I feel that you are somebody like that, who is so inspiring, that you are just doing all of this with your dreamy energy. And one might think it doesn't fit together, but it does. You know, it just does, because as they say, it's some other melody and some other beat. And I feel that in your case, the encouragement is that you need to continue to be the way you are. And maybe you look at somebody who is extremely structured and you are wondering how you too could be like that. As if you are downplaying your decorative, dreamy nature, your whimsical nature. But that's not, you know, that the point is, that's the key of your light. So I feel that you need to shine brighter in that and dream up what you want and go for it. Because you're so enchanting. Oh, the cats are laying there in the sun, sunbathing. Is that something cute? Okay, I'm gonna pull another split. Let's see. Ooh, chariot. Okay, yeah, clearly this magical sun-like cat, look at the way the cat shines, has domesticated dogs for their personal advantage. But I think the dogs, look, they look very happy, so they like what they are doing. Very nice, okay? This looks like possibly an offer coming in. Something that you pull off magically. It could also be a project that's coming in for you or something like that. You know, because this looks to me like a self-built van a little bit. I mean, but also what I said with those highly decorated things where you are, you know, decorating everything to make it look nice. It could be that you are both, or that you are working together with somebody, that you bring the light and they bring the craftsmanship for some reason, you know, when you are, like, you have very, very good ideas. You are the one who is at the drawing board, drawing the ideas, and they are executing because they have just the practice and everything. Design-wise, you know, it's like you want to, you know, and that's the magic in this, you know. If somebody is not that inspired but has the right experience in making something happen, and you are the one who is always inspired but more in dreamland than in real world land, right? And you have all those vibrant ideas but no idea how to put them into reality. When those both energies mix and come together and create something, that's huge, because you are giving each other what the other person lacks a bit. And that's also, you know, a good thing, because not everybody is good at everything, and that's fine. And that's where everybody is so unique, right? And I feel that with those both dogs domesticated, I feel that this is those energies that are domesticated or, you know, trained to be that. It could be that you were not seeing how to combine this, you know, or maybe you were not seeing, maybe you just didn't know how to put things into the world like that. It's like when the feminine creative energy, the whirlwind of energy, meets structure. That is the masculine energy. That's like, you know, linear and, you know, planning and executing at the same time. And you are like, and you just pull everything from the stars. I feel that you are the more feminine energy. But as I said, it can be vice versa. So it can be whatever resonates with you and with whichever energy you resonate with more. And it brings you forward. The Chariot is also about forward movement and getting somewhere. And with the big transformation here, I feel that you are also attracting opportunities with that, with this combination, because it's, it's giving you the fuel to go forward. Like the dogs, you know, they are being, you know, they are now marching forward, and there's the sun energy inside the vehicle here. It's just beautiful. Well, let's pull another one from the other cat deck that we have here, just to see. Oh, the Page of Wands. Okay, so I just go with the image, okay? So we've got that toy here. We don't know who holds the toy. We just know that the toy is there, and it's being held, or, you know, it's being moved so the cat would focus on it, and it works. It's the enchantment, isn't it? It's as if your magic. This looks like a magical wand, you know, is creating the movement or the opportunity that is mesmerizing as well. It's also, but the cat looks a bit in shock almost. Or surprised. It could be that you are surprised about certain developments or opportunities. Maybe you were not expecting that there's an opportunity coming in there. I feel that, you know, it feels like, just being surprised by that. Okay, I want to have something with a word on it, so I'm gonna pull another one. I feel like I'm pulling all my tools here onto the table. It's like, that's okay. Ancient memory. And wisdom. Oh. And the unicorn. Very special. Wow. Look at this. I love this here. This decoration here again. It's like in the good old days when everything was decorated and beautiful and just like this unicorn. It's like this cat looks like this cat has seen a unicorn. So what is this? A unicorn? Really? I thought they don't exist. They do exist. Ancient memory though. Ancient memory. It's of course remembrance, but we've got more words. We've got the book. We've got the book. So let me see what the upright meaning is. Remembrance, ancient memory, multidimensional sight, recollection, commitment, loyalty to a vision. Oh, yeah, okay. So it's like I think that somebody here is really surprised about a vision that is in the head. It's like you're having the idea. Wow, right? Now it looks like, because the bird is a messenger, it looks like this is the idea that is so groundbreaking that it is a surprise to the system, a shock to the system. It's like this bright light inside this vehicle there. Whoosh. It's like the room is being lit by this energy, by the idea. And ancient memory, though, it could have something to do with something from the past that resurfaces, or something that you are possibly wanting to overcome from the past. I just, this is a healing deck, and I always feel the healing energy. It's with the wisdom, though. Wisdom from the past. But why from the past? Well, time is a very interesting thing when I see this young figure here and this smoke that builds the older one. It's where you almost get to experience some sort of time warp, where you feel that time doesn't exist, and you are discovering something about an earlier time. With the ancient memory, it could be that you are rediscovering a craft that was forgotten. Oh, that would make sense. So, in these days, in the modern times, we don't there are a lot of things that are being forgotten, or, just being left aside because it's not lucrative anymore. But you are discovering something that you could make into a harvest, like money grows on the trees, right? Almost like magic. Here. Something that people possibly discarded because they thought it wasn't lucrative, but it is, in fact. Because of other value systems. That's really that could be something. That's why it came up as ancient, because it feels like ancient times when you look at old buildings. But a lot of people, when they see those old buildings, they also say, oh, it would be nice if that would be coming back. Or if it's sad that we have developed into, that. People compare and they say, well, this is what a building looks like today, and this is what a building looked like somewhat years ago. It could also be that obviously if it is some craft that would cost a lot of money to make, it could be that it is just about finding the right client base. When there's an offering, usually there's also a response to that, or it's like a pot and the lid, right? So you just need to find the right circumstance to offer it to people. It could be that the day-to-day working class can't afford what you are offering, but that doesn't mean that there are not billionaires out there or millionaires who can easily and do want to afford this easily. It could be. It's just that in this case, it's not masses that are being supplied with what you're offering, but very wealthy customers who have been seeking this specialty, like highly decorated wall stuff that nobody else does because nobody has the craftsmanship, and it requires a lot of years of experience to become that skilled, right? And then with the unicorn, it requires a lot of mental beauty to pull off ideas that are possibly, designs or something like that, So that can be put into place like this. Yeah, the wisdom. So I really love that. It's so beautiful. And there's the next card here in this deck was Guardian. And I feel that this is important as well, because I think that there's some energy around you that is supporting you with this, with the number 55, which is a big change number. There's something about you are being protected here, and you just are getting it's like a guardian from the spirit world, shows you the way a bit, like gives you some insights and the right push in the direction. It's like somebody, it's like having, it's almost like the wind blowing something in your way, and that you pick it up and you're like, oh yeah, well, and it inspires you, right? That's the way it is. And the next card is Cannabis and Detachment. I find that's really interesting. In that case, I would say it's also important to detach a little bit from outside energies. But with cannabis, that's something that you consume to relax a bit, but it can also mess with energy. And I feel that you want to be as pure and clear as possible to get more information in. But also detachment. This would help with detachment from reality a little bit, of course, but it all depends on the balance. If it's too much, it's detaching you completely from reality, and it's not doing any good. If it's used as a sacred medicine, and like indicated in this deck, then it is beneficial. So basically, more like a ritual that is being done in very specific ways. Okay, with the guardian. There we have the guardian again. Hello. Hello. Oh yeah, he's so cute. He's just purring, and he's saying hello, and he does that with this hello. So I think he just wants to say that we have it all now in the reading, haven't we? Is that everything? Okay, yeah, I think so. I'm gonna pull one more pocket animal, right? Yes, and let's see how what else we have here. And okay, the sea serpent. Oh, okay, beautiful. Let's have a look. It's a spirit card. The sea serpent, beautiful. The sea serpent there. Healing emotional wounds, expressing desires. Okay, I'm going to read it to you. The sea serpent represents the energy of expression, whether it's emotions, creativity, sensuality, or desire. The sea serpent helps us move and direct our energy into a healthy current. When the essence of this card is in balance, we express ourselves creatively and sexually without fear or shame. We know what we desire most. Our hearts are at ease, and our relationships are meaningful and enduring. We loosen the grip of self-judgment, and we let the cool waters of forgiveness to heal our wounds. When the energy of the sea serpent is not yet activated, our emotions and creativity are left in the muddy waters. The current of expression stagnates in some areas of our lives, and in other places it floods. It's important to remember, no matter what the waters of our emotional lives look like, the sea serpent loves us just the same. Like a mother, she wraps herself around us in a gesture of protection. She supports us as we learn to express our true natures. Okay, I feel that this must be very significant for you. And it could be that there's something that is about doing that is possibly in the way or hasn't been expressed. And this is now coming to the surface. And it will help you in other areas too, like emotional healing or just interpersonal love. Okay, so it's just the when you are inspired and doing what you need to do, and you are just working on your dreams, the mood lifts and the cat is almost throwing over the lamp. George, don't lick the lamp. He licks the light, okay? And so I feel that this is important here, that there is something beautiful for you going on. Okay. So it's just encouraging to take action on your dreams. And there we go. It's for Capricorn, okay? Yes. So additional info is in the litter box below. And see you next time. I need to... No, don't eat the light, George. Okay, thanks. Okay, bye.